this episode, I'm going to show you how to make a sugar scrub. This is one of my favorite recipes because it has some Castile soap in it. Most of the recipes you find out there have an exfoliant like sugar or salt and then an oil, and that's it. And well, that's great, and it feels really great when you use it. The person coming in behind you can find it to be a pretty slippery situation. And we don't want that. So we're going to use a recipe that was actually one of the very first recipes I did when I started the company. So we're going to use 1 cup or 8 ounces of organic sugar. I'm just going to pour that into my bowl. And then we're going to use 1/4 cup or 2 ounces of grapeseed oil. And then we're going to use another matching 1/4 cup or 2 ounces of Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. I'm using his extra mild that he has for babies. It's unscented, it's organic, and it's wonderful. And what I love about this is it not only is a scrub, then it becomes a cleanser as well. So before we add those to it though, I'm going to go ahead and use my essential oil to scent it. So I'm using lemon. You can use anything that you want. I love lemon because it's very refreshing, especially first thing in the morning. So I'm going to use 1/2 teaspoon, and I'm going to work it into the sugar. What that does is it makes it last a lot longer, so your scent goes all the way through the scrub. If you were to just add it to one of the oils or to the Castile soap, you may find that it doesn't smell as strong at certain points when you're using it. So I just like to work it right into the sugar. And it smells amazing. You can use any essential oil that you want. You could use obviously lavender, grapefruit, whatever you have on hand. If there's something that you're trying to address specifically with your health, use whatever you want. Then we're going to add 1/2 of each of our grapeseed oil. I keep wanting to say grapefruit. It's grapeseed oil and the Castile soap. We're going to add 1/2 of this and 1/2 of this. And then we're just going to give it a little bit of a stir. And you'll see it's starting to incorporate into our sugar. I'm not adding any color to this. You certainly could if you wanted to. But I think it looks lovely just the way it is. If you wanted to add some lemon peel powder to it or even artificial color, although I wouldn't want to encourage you to do that. And then we just add the rest of this and we give it a nice little stir. This is going to be good for about a single batch. You may be able to share a little bit of it, but as you can see, this is pretty liquidy when we go to do that. I happen to really like it a little more liquidy. It spreads a lot easier. Now, because this is all natural, you may want to use a little bit of preservative. If you choose to use a preservative, you can use grapefruit seed extract. And if you wanted to use that, you would use 1/4 teaspoon. What that'll do is it'll help prevent microbes, or it'll give you some antimicrobial properties to it. Your other option is just to use some vitamin E oil added to it. That'll help a little bit with rancidity, but it's not necessarily going to help with bacteria. This is something that you would want to use within a week or so of using it, or of making it rather. And then once you've got it all incorporated in there, just get a prepared 8 ounce to 12 ounce container. I'm just going to use our body butter container. If you're using something at home, go ahead and just sterilize it. If it's used, you sterilize it with some isopropyl alcohol. I would prefer that you use something with plastic rather than glass, especially if it's going to be in the shower, because if you had a little slip and fall incident, then you don't break glass all over your shower. Glass looks really pretty, but not necessarily practical. And then you just add a lid, and you can add your own personal label to it if you wanted to give it as a gift. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you need any more information or details on the measurements, you can find them on my blog. It's www.rappanatural.com/blog. Thanks.